Hey guys, and welcome. My name is Gothic, and in this video today is just going to be a little bit of an explanation and a bit of a catch up on what's been going on with the channel, where I've been for a little while, just a little bit of a catch up, future of the channel, what it's going, what to do with the channel, and just little bits and pieces like that. And rather than just having my big stupid face plastered all over the screen, just figured I'd do this over a little run around on World of Warcraft Classic. So ignore the gameplay, I know I'm terrible, but hey, I just figured it would be something a little bit more interesting to look at. So starting off, going back to back towards the beginning, I was putting out some content, basically mainly centering around things like The Sims 4, and I decided, is this where I want the channel to go? Is this what I want to do with the channel? Main reason was because there were a lot, and there still are quite a lot of channels that are not necessarily dedicated to The Sims, but they are putting out a lot more content than I am. Their content is a lot more detailed, and at the end of the day I was sitting down thinking I'm not really contributing very much to sort of like the community in any way, shape or form just by doing more Sims videos. So I wanted a little bit of time away just to be able to reflect and find out if I could do anything slightly differently, if I could just approach things slightly differently. So that was when I decided that I was going to take a little bit of time off. The original idea was it was going to be a couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks at the absolute most, really just to try and just sort of get my head around where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do, and just see how things went. After that, there were a little few things in my my personal life. Work became a lot busier than I expected, a lot quicker than I expected. We had a Black Friday, and then the workload never really died down until after Christmas and New Year. So we had the Black Friday and the Cyber Monday deals at my place of work, and after that we were also having a lot of things going on up until the lead up to Christmas. So when you're trying to do a job and you're out the house nearly 12 hours a day, coming back and just trying to get into the mood to record something, it can take a little bit of a toll, unfortunately. So trying to do the recordings and stuff at that point as well was quite a challenge. So I was taking a little bit of a break for that, and then unfortunately during that time we had a family member who became rather ill, ended up in hospital, and they were in hospital and we were trying to go and visit as much as we could, and unfortunately the family member finally passed away, and it was a big loss to particularly my wife. So I was trying to be there for her family, and it's still got the repercussions now, but it's unfortunately it is one of those things. Just trying to sort of get past that, and again it was another sort of thing that was just holding me back from getting back into the channel. But it's happened, it's finished. I'm not saying that everybody has moved on, because when you obviously, if people who know have suffered a loss, it is something that is very difficult to get over, and you never do get over it. It's one of those things. But things are sort of starting to return back to a sort of normality now. So this is where we are at the moment, and my work is starting to calm down. I'm getting into a bit of a better place with what I've got ideas wise, and sort of being able to start moving forward with the bereavement and grieving and things like that. So that basically brings us back to pretty much today and going forward, really. Essentially, the plans are, as you can see by this video, Sims 4 isn't necessarily going to be completely removed from the channel, but I'm going to try my absolute hardest to put a lot more varying content out to try and not necessarily get a wider audience, but just to sort of show to myself that I'm not going to try to be a one-trick pony. I'm going to try to sort of diversify a little bit, and to be honest, play games that I want to play. Again, don't get me wrong, The Sims I absolutely love. It's a fantastic game. I do absolutely love The Sims. But it's not the only game I play, and so just making a channel just around that, for me, is just a little bit unusual. So I'm looking to sort of diversify out a little bit more and really sort of try to sort of show people different games they might have seen, for example, on Steam, in one of the sales or something like that, and sort of show, yeah, look, these games are great fun to play, and hopefully just sort of like let people get to know me a little bit more and how I game, and you know, my attitude towards gaming and things like that. So fingers crossed everything is going to go super fan-dabby-dozy and everything's going to be smelling of roses, but we will see. It is all for me, it is all trial and error, and so yeah, we're just going to basically have to wait and see how things go, how the games go, how the recordings go. Speaking of which, there is a very strong possibility that, not necessarily in the near future, but at some point in the future, I might even have a look at actual streaming as well. So again, it's just something a little bit different. Not 100% sure what I'm going to stream at this moment in time. I've got a couple of ideas, hoping that they're going to hopefully work and take off, but again, do you know what? At this moment in time, I genuinely am just sort of like feeling around in the dark and just hoping to be able to find something that works and I can grab hold of, and hopefully you guys enjoy as well, which is obviously the main thing at the moment. So streaming is going to be a possibility, and like I say, new games are going to be a guarantee. So the content, like I say, is going to change from what it has been. At this moment in time, I think that the Sims 4 content is going to be on hold for the time being. Does that mean I'm never going to return to it? No, of course not. Just at this moment in time, I just want to go out and just get a bit more of a variety of games on the channel, just so people, like I say, have got that option to watch different things. So if Sims 4 isn't your cup of tea, then fingers crossed something that on the channel will become your cup of tea or coffee or juice or whatever beverage you decide to drink. I don't know, and that's basically where I'm looking at that. One of the other main things as well is that I believe it was sort of end of last year, beginning of this year, the YouTube had the whole the COPPA, it's the Children Online Personal Protection Act, I think it was, off the top of my head. So I have decided that with this, excuse me, the channel is going to be classified as not suitable for children. A couple of reasons for this. I'm not trying to state that I don't want children watching my videos. If children manage to find these videos and they find them entertaining, fantastic. I hope you do enjoy them. But at the end of the day, I'm a gamer and I'm a human being, and essentially if I'm trying to do something in a game 95 times and 95 times it doesn't happen, you know, I'm human. My language is going to become different, so swearing may ensue. I promise nothing, but I figured it's the safer of the options. And I also started reading up a little bit about it as well, so it wasn't just a snap decision. But I also did read that if at any point I ever decide to try and monetize my videos, if it's not suitable for children, the monetization shouldn't be affected too much as well. So it's a little bit of future proofing, and it's a little bit of hopefully common sense ready for the future. But do you know what? Again, I'm literally grabbing around in the dark at the moment, and so I really need to just sort of see how things go and what happens. So essentially that's basically where I am, what is happening, and what I'm hoping in the near future. I have already started recording a few things to come out on the channel. I'm not going to give too much away, but there are some games that are very, very different to The Sims, so hopefully, again, like I say, it'll drive more people to come to the channel and watch the channel, and fingers crossed subscribe. But you know what, as long as people are watching the videos, that's all I'm really after. But we will see. I mean, this is the thing, hopefully people enjoy the content. So at any point, if there is anything that you want to see me do, any games that you want to see me look into, or anything along those lines, please send me a message, let me know what you want to see on the channel, and I will see what I can do in regards to that. If you have any constructive criticisms, am I doing anything really well, am I doing anything horribly wrong that needs to be changed immediately, again, please get in contact, let me know. Even if it's not through the comment section, get in contact with me, and I'd love to hear any sort of ideas that you have to just help the channel start growing and things like that. I want to try my best to keep up with everything. I'm going to try my hardest. If anybody is kind enough to send a comment or anything, I will try my hardest to respond. And that's basically it. All I'm here to try and do is just, I'm here to try and have fun. I'm hoping that you guys are as well, but that will be seen in time, I suppose. So I'm going to leave this video here. Like I said, it's just a really quick video just to try and say this is what I am, this is where we are, and this is where we're going. So fingers crossed everything has been answered. If again any questions, feel free just to chuck them in a comment below, and I'll hopefully try and get those answered. Until then, thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.